been a super trainer for 4 days. And, we had a fun little shoot for the Super Saturday video. Obviously, we've been working on this. How long have we been working on this? Maybe 9 months? Not that. So, now that you've been with the people that matter, you've seen the group in action, what have you learned? Has anything surprised you? Has anything sort of struck you about what this sort of ecosystem that, you were training in gyms, you were doing things, you met us, you're like, all right, I'll do it, let's go. And now, there they are.
I've never seen so many people in one room before. That's the biggest shock so far.
Yeah. Well, so now as you're doing that, so you walk out on stage that first time. Now you're used to training, 1, 2, 3, 4 people, whatever, or you train teams and stuff. Like when you walked out on the stage and saw 1,500, 2,000 people, something working out, like. I don't know, is that something you can even mentally prepare for?
No, I actually, what I did was I peeked first. So, I just saw all these bodies and I looked at the curtain and I'm like, what is that? That was it. So that was all the preparation. I had like 30 seconds. I said, all right, let's go. Chips fall where they fall.
Well, I tell you, people have just been completely positive about what they've seen from you, both the quality of the training, and I said to people last night when we got in that there were trainers we were looking at, and there was because we had this idea for a program that would sort of gradually ramp up in intensity, and we'll get to that in a second. And but you brought this layer of heart and motivation and inspiration, and just your what I like about what Chris brings to the table is, and it's funny, I think this is what's special about Beachbody in general, is what we look for is reality. We don't look for, well, we call them super trainers, what we want is just super people that are truly can identify with us. I don't like working out, so I'm not going to be inspired just by the fact of working out. So I need somebody to give me a good kick. So I think you're going to do that. I think he's going to do it. So now, talking about the program, let's start with the nutrition first, because that's a little bit of a different spin on things. What happens over the course of the 3 weeks?
Well, first and foremost, the F&R team at Beachbody is amazing.
So fitness, that's fitness, nutrition, and results. We have a little squad that they're sort of multiple tiers of this group. Part of their job is to make sure that we synthesize what a trainer wants to achieve with, now you're used to working with clients, and so they can help people on a one-on-one basis or study and understand what affects the general population. But we have our fitness, nutrition, and results team that synthesize that with how does that scale across a technology that reaches literally 125,000 people a day, or we can market this to millions of people. So that's what he's talking about, the FNR team. And on top of that, Heather Church, her job is to actually be the proxy for the customer. So her job is not to be an expert. Her job is to be the person who's like, I just don't get this. You guys got to make this simpler for me. And that's why she and I get along well. So they help you synthesize this into what it is.
Yeah, so I usually do the ketogenic diet. I did a lot of modeling and acting prior to this, and so whenever I needed to
keep it classy.
So when I needed to lean out real quick, I just went straight to that, and then I kind of started making a little bit more of a lifestyle because of my gluten allergy. So when I was approached about it, I kind of told them what I like to do, and they're geniuses. I just kind of took a step back and I just said, use your genius, and just show me what you come up with. And it was phenomenal the way he broke it down. So as you know, the program ramps up, so does the nutrition. You have the first week, which is the easiest week, is 25 minutes, and that's when you get carbs. In week 2, we drop the carbs a little bit, and around between day 8 and 11 is when we call it shift happens because, you know, you're losing carbs. And so I think that's where people challenge. That's when your body starts to pout, so you start getting headaches. Some people get headaches, some people get a little emotional. It kind of shows you that, man, I'm getting controlled by this food, man. But anyway, make a long story short, week 3, there's no carbs, but also week 3 is the hardest week, one of the hardest weeks of the workout, but that's when everyone is very engaged. And one thing that was really amazing was during the test group in rehearsal, during the test group, we had a period where about 8 or 9 of them were just in a bad mood, they were hungry, they didn't feel good. So I said, you guys are emotional. And what I did is I put everybody in a circle. I said, everybody that don't feel good, get in the middle. And I said, you guys are gonna train in the middle, we're gonna give them energy. And what I really wanted them to focus on was their goals, making that shift, internalizing how they felt. Because you're in a vulnerable state right there. And I have to tell them, you're hungry, you have a headache, you're irritable, you just left your comfort zone. Now the next step you make is that step towards your greatness, that step towards your purpose, your dreams, your goals, whatever you want to accomplish with the program. And once I told them that, the light switch went on and they went hard. So keep that in mind, whenever you tackle that nutrition plan.
About the name. I mean, we looked at a bunch of different names. What I wanted at the beginning was something that truly would be, we get a lot of people that start and stop, right? And there's nothing worse than finishing a P90X. You do it or Insanity, you do it 2 or 3 years ago, you were in great shape, and then you sort of keep it together, but then you sort of don't, and you sort of less, and then I haven't done fitness for a year. And you got to get back to it. It's like, do I really need to climb that Insanity mountain again? But I know how to get back there. So we wanted something that would shift people, that would ramp them back into this active, healthy lifestyle. And we even looked at the name RAMP at the beginning, but it didn't capture what Chris was bringing to the table, both from a nutrition standpoint and a fitness standpoint. And that is because it's not just for that person who has done P90X or Insanity or 21 Day Fix Extreme before. It's for that person who's they don't feel like they're welcome in that P90X Insanity 21 Day Fix Extreme world. And this gives them a gradual way, 25 minutes, 35 minutes, and 45 minutes, and you look up at that last week and you go, so you start off, and you're this is no big deal, 25 minutes, I got it. I'm gonna worry about it being hard in 2 weeks. And so they just sort of ramp up, and then that shift happens, and then literally the light goes off, and they're like, I can do this, and they are working out at an intensity that they never thought they could achieve in their life.
Right.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
All right, so now we're going to have sneak peeks of this program. I believe June, July, we'll start to sneak peek the program on Beachbody On Demand. But that doesn't mean that you don't have an incredible opportunity right now to take advantage of the fact that, again, you've got the $160 All Access Challenge Pack. Everybody who joins now gets this program that I think is going to sell on DVD for, I think it'll be $60. It'll be in the $60 price point. So that just basically means they start now, they start working out, they've got access to this when it is the day it drops, and I think July 13th is when it comes out, right? Yeah. So, we've got a lot of opportunity to leverage this content so that you can use it. This is what we never could do before Beachbody On Demand. You'd have to sort of be talking to people, it's coming, let's get ready, can I write your name down? And now you can actually get them into the lifestyle, and have them anticipate that this great program is coming out so that they're ready for it. And then you get the benefit of every wave of new content.